Yes, good morning, students. Welcome back. Today we'll be revising regarding the questions which carry 1 and 2 marks. We'll start with chapter Similarity and then we'll continue with chapter Pythagoras Theorem. But before that, important thing is you have to understand what things are literally been omitted from your syllabus so that you don't touch those things. Okay, leaving those things, you start to revise. So again, property of angle bisector of triangle from similarity is not there in your syllabus. Followed with property of three parallel lines and their transversals. So whatever questions are based on these two topics, you don't have to study them. Understand? You have to just brush up through them, but they will not be asked for evaluation in your paper. See, again, these are the page numbers. Page number 8, angle bisector theorem. Page number 9, the complete page. Page number 10, converse of angle bisector theorem, property of three parallel lines and their transverse line theorem based on it. Page number 11, remember this. Page number 12, solved example 2 and the activity. Page number 13, activity, practice set 1.2, question 1, 2. See, remember this practice set questions. 1, 2. Then you have got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. All these questions will not be asked in your examination. Understand? So you have to mark this. Then you have got problem set 1, question number 8 to question number 10. These questions will not be asked for your evaluation. Understand? So you have to skip these questions when you're going to start revision of these chapters. Now it's high time you have to start revision of this chapter. Understand this. You have to just start your revision chapter wise. So you have to skip all these topics. Let's move ahead now. Ratios of areas of two triangles. Very important concept in this chapter. If the heights of both the triangles are equal, you've got area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2 equals to base 1 upon base 2. If the bases of both the triangles are equal, then area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2 equals to h1 upon h2. If both height and base of both the triangles are equal, then you have got the corresponding ratio equal to 1. You have to just remember these three concepts. After that, we'll just solve the question based on these concepts. Now for 1 mark, understand which kind of questions you are going to get in your examinations. Understand? See, in the given figure, BC perpendicular to AB. You've got AD perpendicular to AB. BC equals to 4 and AD equals to 8. Then you have to find area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ADB. Now look at this figure here. Look at this figure here. Understand? ABC and ADB. Check ABC is here and ADC is here below. ADB, sorry. Now check. Can you get this line AB here? What do you understand from that line AB? This line AB is common for both the triangles. So that means the bases are equal. The bases are equal for both the triangles. So that means the corresponding ratios of the triangle would be given in terms of their height. Is this clear to all? So that means h1 upon h2. Now, height of both the triangles is given to us. BC is 4, AD is 8. So all these values we know. We have to just substitute 4 upon 8. Understand? And that is equals to 1 upon 2. Is this clear? So just understand, looking at the figure, these questions are really easy and you don't have to lose marks in this. Understand? I'm telling you once again, if you properly do question 1, question 2, understand, you'll score at least the passing marks which are required for you. Is this clear? So try to get these basic concepts fit in your brain. Understand? See, you don't have to look anything. When you look at the figure, yes, see, EB is common. Yeah. So EB is common. Come on. When AB is common, that means the base is same. Okay, you don't have to by heart all these things. Just make small notes so that you understand it. Is this clear? So let's move ahead. Again here, see, in the adjoining figure, AP perpendicular to BC. So AP is perpendicular to BC and AD is parallel to BCC. AD is parallel to BC. You have to find area of triangle ABC is 2. Area of triangle BCD. Now check. First get the triangles in the figure. See, ABC is here and BCD is here. You've got both the triangles. Understand? Now see, when you look at both these triangles here, what happens is you are going to get these heights equal. Understand? These heights are equal. Why? Because the distance between the two parallel lines is equal. Also base BC. Understand? Also the base BC is same for both the triangles. It's common. Understand? So that means for these two triangles ABC and BCD. See, I've written AP into BC and AP into BC. This is just for the understanding. Here, in these triangles, as I've explained, you're going to get this height and the base. You're going to get equal. So when height and base is equal, ratio is equals to 1. Is this clear? So this kind of questions, look at the figure, you'll get all your answers. Now again, in question number 3, in the given figure, angle ABC equals to angle DCB, and that is equals to 90. AB equals to 6, DC equals to 8. Then you have to find area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DCB. This you have to find. Now again here, what you'll get base of both the triangles is same. So when base of both the triangles is same, the ratio is given in terms of their height. Understand? Then you will get triangle ABC upon triangle DCB equals to 6 upon 8, that is 3 upon 4 after reducing the value. See, for writing this ABC upon DCB, you will get half marks. This is clear. Here you will get half marks, and for substitution and writing you will get half marks. This will make 1 mark. Very simple questions. Understand? You need not lose any marks in this. Is this clear to all the students? Okay. Anybody is having doubts in this? So let's move ahead now. See, 2 mark questions. Now this were 1 mark questions. Now the type of 2 marks question. This is all from your textbook. Is this clear to all the students? The ratios of areas of 2 triangles with equal heights is 2:3. If the base of the smaller triangle is 6, then what is the corresponding base of the bigger triangle? Now check. Given the ratios of the areas of the 2 triangles with equal heights. So you'll just write whatever things are given to us. Let area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2 equals to 2 upon 3. Now see, if the base is 6 centimeters and you have to find the base of the bigger triangle, but here important thing which is given in the question is, check this, equal heights. So then when the heights are equal, check, when the heights are equal, the area is given in terms of the bases. It's given in terms of the base. So that means B1 upon B2. Is this clear to all the students? Check in the question only, you will get all the things whichever you require. Now you have to just substitute the values. Now check area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2. You have substituted, that is 2 upon 3. In place of B1, you substitute 6. B2 will come as it is. By cross multiplication. Understand? You'll get the values here. This 3 would go with 6. B2 will go up and this 2 will come down. So you'll get 6 into 3 upon 2. So that is 18 upon 2. That is equals to 9. Is this clear to all the students? So base of the bigger triangle is 9 centimeters. This kind of questions. So these questions are also very easy. It's just one step more than the question 1 mark. Understand? We'll move ahead to the next part. Base of a triangle is 9 and height is 5. Base of other triangle is 10 and height is 6. Find the ratios of areas of this triangle. Now, what happens here? BC is 9, AB is 5, PQ equals to 6, QR equals to 10. You have made note of all the things which are given to us. Now check here. Nothing is common. Okay, nothing is same actually. Not common, nothing is same. It's not the base, not the height. So that means check area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR would be given as B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. This is clear to all the students. Now after that, check all the values are there with us. Okay, you will just substitute. You get that as 5 into 9 and 6 into 10. That is, after simplification, you'll get answer as 3 upon 4. This was type of questions for 1 and 2 marks regarding the ratios of the areas of the similar triangles when height and bases were known to us. Is this clear? Now we'll move to the next part. Basic proportionality theorem. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the line divides the side in the same proportion. And the converse of basic proportionality theorem. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. And we'll move to solve questions relating to the basic proportionality theorem and its converse. So 2 mark questions. Measure of some angles in the figure are given. Prove that AP upon PB equals to AQ upon QC. So this is the figure. Now when you look at these two angles, basically, understand, when you look at these two angles, okay, what do you understand? What do you understand? They are above the line. These angles are above these lines. PQ, BC, and on the same side. And on the same side. That is on the same side of AB. Now when you look at this, check parallel lines. Okay. 9 standard concept. Transversal. Lines above. Angles above the lines. And on the same side. Okay. They form the pair of corresponding angles. They form the pair of corresponding angles. So now when the corresponding angles are congruent, that means PQ and PC, they're going to be parallel to each other. PQ parallel to PC. Understand? This concept we are going to use here. So let's begin with the proof. So given angle APQ equals to 60, angle ABC equals to 60. Since the corresponding angles, as I have told you, APQ congruent to ABC are equal. It's by mistake P. B. Okay, ABC are equal. Hence, line PQ parallel to BC. In triangle ABC, PQ is parallel to BC. Now, as these two lines or PQ is parallel to BC, you can apply the basic proportionality theorem. Which theorem you can apply? You can apply the basic proportionality theorem. So by applying the basic proportionality theorem, we get the corresponding ratios equal, that is AP upon PB equals to A cube upon QC. Understand this kind of questions. See here. In triangle ABC, DE parallel to BC. If DB equals to 5.4.
सर
Yes, beta.
फर्स्ट वाला फिर से समझाओ ना.
कौन सा? इसके इसके
फर्स्ट
पहले
वाला.
वाला.
हाँ.
ओके. ये पहले अभी मैं एक्सप्लेन करता हूँ बेटा, इसके बाद वो वाले पे जाते हैं. ओके
ओके सर, चलेगा.
अगेन देखो यहाँ पे क्या दिया है. इन ट्राइंगल एबीसी DE is parallel to BC. If DB equals to 5.4, AD equals to 1.8, EC equals to 7.2, then find AE. Now again, when check, DE is parallel to BC. So by applying basic proportionality theorem, by applying, check here, basic proportionality theorem, you get AD upon DB, AD upon DB equals to AE upon EC, AE upon EC. So check, you have given values of DB, you've given values of AD, you've been given value of EC. So that means from this ratio, okay, AD is known, DB is known, and EC is known. You have to just get value of AE. So you have to just substitute the values. So now after substitution, check, after substitution, AE into 5.4 equals to 1.8 into 7.2. So AE equals to 1.8 into 7.2 upon 5.4. So that is 2.4. So AE equals to 2.4. But cross multiplication after solving, you're going to get value of AE equals to 2.4. So this kind of questions you're going to get for 2 marks. Is this clear to all the students? I will move ahead. Before that, Gaurav had doubt in this question. So first we'll try to solve that question. Now measures of some angles in the figure are given. Prove that AP upon PV equals to AQ upon QC. Now, when you look at this figure here, check. Gaurav, when you look at the figure, what you're going to get? Tell me. You've got this angle P and angle B. 60 degrees each, 60 degrees each. That means equal. Now just recall your 9 standard concepts regarding the parallel lines and their transversals. Regarding their parallel lines and the transversals. Now when the angles above the lines, okay, on the same side are congruent. Okay, check, this is the transversal. So this is the side 1, this is side 2. So when angles above the line on the same side, means when you're talking regarding these two angles, check this and this, they're above the line. They're what? Above the line. Okay, this kind of angles we call them as corresponding angles. We call these angles as corresponding angles. We call these angles as corresponding angles. Is this clear? So when you will get the pair of corresponding angles congruent, and you'll get the pair of corresponding angles congruent. You had the corresponding angles test last year. So when you'll get the pair of corresponding angles equal, the lines are said to be parallel. The lines are said to be parallel. Now check when you're talking regarding this, extend PQ. So PQ and BC are the two lines which are parallel to each other, means are the two lines, and suppose AB will take that as the transversal. So here angle APQ and angle ABC, they are on the same side of the transversal and they are congruent and they are forming the pair of corresponding angles. So when the pair of this corresponding angle is congruent, okay, you'll get PQ parallel to BC. Is this clear to all? Now we'll move with the solution check. Angle APQ equals to 60, angle ABC equals to 60. Since the corresponding angles, that is angle APQ and angle ABC, are equal, line PQ parallel to BC. Is this clear, Gaurav? Gaurav, is this clear, beta? Should we move ahead now?
Yes, sir. This is clear.
Yes, very good, beta, very good. Now we'll just move ahead with the next part now. Now test of similarities of triangle. Test of similarities of triangles. Now here what happens here is, here there are basically three tests of similarity of triangle. Angle test, then side test, and you've got side test. I'm not going to explain all this because these things are already been explained to you all. Is this clear to all the students? Yes, Tanishka. Okay, her hand is gone down. So I'm not going to explain all these tests in details. You have to just remember that there are three tests for similarities of triangle. Now here you will get 2-mark question. Tanishka, beta, what happened? Any doubts in this? See, in the given figure, angle ABC equals to 75 degrees, angle EDC equals to 75 degrees. State which two triangles are similar and by which test. Also write the similarity of these two triangles by a proper one-to-one correspondence. So this is the figure which is given. Now remember, most probably 90% cases we apply angle test. That is very easy to apply. Check this pair. Understand? What one pair of angle congruent. Now when you look at this triangle ABC, okay, and triangle DEC, angle C is what? Angle C is common. Understand? Angle C is what? It is common. This clear? So we've got the two pairs of angles. One is given to us, understand, and other is the common angle. So when you look, check in triangle ABC and triangle EDC, angle ABC equals to angle EDC equals to 75 degrees. Angle C equals to angle C, that is the common angle, and you'll get triangle ABC similar to triangle EDC by angle test. Is this clear? Now we'll move to the next question. Are the triangles in the given figure similar? If yes, by which test? Given, check. PQ equals to 6, PR equals to 10, QR equals to 8, LM equals to 3, MN equals to 4. Check here. When you look at the figure, check this questions regarding the similarity of triangles. When you look at the figure, that time only you can guess which kind of property you are going to apply to this. Now, when you look, all the information here, all the information, it is what? Regarding the sides, check 6, 10, 8, 5, 4. This is all regarding what? Regarding the sides. So which test you have regarding the sides? It is the side angle side test and the side test. But here no angle is given. All the three sides are given. So that means here the test which you are going to apply is the side test for similarity of triangles. Is this clear to all the students? You have to guess it in that way. Check. Now for the sides, it should be in what? It should be in proportion. It should be in proportion. So that means PQ upon LM equals to 6 upon 3. That is 2. QR upon MN, it should be 8 upon 4. That is equals to 2. Add RP upon NL, it should be 10 upon 5. That is equals to 2. Understand? So here all the corresponding ratios here which you get. Understand? It's what? All equals to 2. So therefore, PQ upon LM equals to QR upon MN equals to RP upon NL, and by this, as all the corresponding ratios of the sides are equal, the two triangles are similar by side test. Is this clear to all the students? Check here again. In the given figure, segment AC and segment BT intersect each other in point P, and AP upon CP equals to BP upon DP. Prove that triangle ABP is similar to triangle CDP. This is the figure for this. Now check here, when you look at this figure only, okay, when you look at this figure only, understand, you should understand that wherever you'll get this danger sign, wherever you'll get this danger sign X, okay, you'll get the pair of vertically opposite angles. That means angle APB equals to angle CPT, and this angle APD equals to BPC. You get this as a pair of vertically opposite angles. Understand? Wherever you get this X shape, remember this. Given AP upon CP equals to BP upon DP. So that means check, you've got two pairs of sides in proportion. Understand? So that means check. Angle as none of the angle, okay, is given. We can get one angle by vertically opposite pair. Okay. So we have got the two sides in proportion. You can get the vertically opposite angles. So that means you have got two sides and one angle. So when it is two sides and one angle, understand, when it is two sides and one angle, it is going to be side angle side test. It's going to be side angle side test. Yes, Sonu beta.
सर एक मिनट इसके पीछे वाला बताओ ना सर.
Okay beta, okay. So you'll get this as side angle side test. Is this clear to all the students? As soon as doubt in the previous question, we'll just move the previous question here. Check question number 2. All the sides are given. Check. All the sides are given. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you've got 3 tests of similarity. You have got three tests of similarity, that is the angle test, then side angle side test, and you have got side test. You have got these three tests: angle test, side test, and side test. Now check. Angle is not given to us. Angle is not given to us. So this test will not be applicable in terms of question number 2. Then side angle side test will also not be applicable. So which test is remaining? Side test. So for side test, the corresponding sides of the triangle should be in what? Should be in proportion. So you just find the corresponding ratios. So you take PQ upon LM equals to 6 upon 3. You just substitute the value 6 upon 3. Get that as 2. Then you have got QR upon MN equals to 8 upon 4. So again, that is equals to 2. And you've got RP upon NL. Check RP upon NL. Again, you substitute, you'll get that as 10 upon 5. So that is equals to 2. Check all these ratios. Okay, all these ratios are what? They are what? Equal. All these ratios are what? Equal. So when all the ratios are equal, you'll get PQ upon LM equals to QR upon MN equals to RP upon NL. All the corresponding ratios are equal. So as all the corresponding ratios of the sides are equal, we'll see that it is similar by side test. Is this clear, Sonu? Is this clear, Vida? Should we move ahead?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. So we'll just move ahead with the next topic now. Theorem of areas of similar triangle. So check here what happens is, in first case, you're talking regarding the base and the height. Now here you're talking regarding the sides of the triangle. Understand the difference between the two. The first case when we had studied, okay, the ratios of the areas of similar triangles. Okay, there you're talking regarding the base and the height. Here you're talking regarding the corresponding sides. Understand this. So when two triangles are similar, the ratios of the areas of this triangle is equal to the ratios of the squares of their corresponding side. So instead of B1 upon B2, it is going to be S1 upon S2, the whole square. Check. Area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2 is going to be equal to side 1 square upon side 2 square, that is equals to altitude 1 square upon altitude 2 square equals to median 1 square upon median 2 square, and that is equals to perimeter 1 square upon perimeter 2 square. We'll solve questions based on this. 1 mark question. The ratio of the corresponding sides of similar triangles 3:5. Then find the ratio of their areas. Now check, corresponding side is given. Don't get confused. See how the question is changed now. It is regarding corresponding sides. In first case, it was corresponding base, corresponding height. Understand? So you have to be very careful. When it is regarding the corresponding sides, you have to take the square. You have to take the square. So that is S1 upon S2, the whole square. So that is 3 upon 5, the whole square. So 3 square is 9, 5 square is 25. So the ratio is 9:25. Is this clear to all the students here? Now next is what? Check. It is regarding the altitude. It is what? Regarding the altitude. Triangle MNT, similar to triangle QRS. Length of the altitude drawn at point T is 5, and the length of the altitude drawn from point S is 9. Find the ratio triangle MNT upon triangle QRS. So here altitude 1 is 5, altitude 2 is 9. Now we had studied the theorem. So area of triangle MNT upon area of triangle QRS is altitude 1 square upon altitude 2 square. That is 5 square upon 9 square. That is 25 upon 81. That is what 25 upon 81. Is this clear to all the students here? Should we move ahead? No. 2-mark questions which you can get in your examinations. 2-mark questions. Areas of the two similar triangles are 225 square centimeters and 81 square centimeters. The side of the smaller triangle is 12 centimeters. Then find the corresponding side of the bigger triangle. Given check. Area of triangle 1, 225 square centimeters. Area of triangle 2, 81 square centimeters. Side 2 equals to 12. To find side 1. Area of triangle 1 upon area of triangle 2 equals to side 1 square upon side 2 square. Let's just substitute whatever the values are given. So 225 upon 81 equals to S1 square upon 12 square. Remove the square root. Okay. You get that as side 1 upon 12 equals to 15 upon 9. Now you can cross multiply easily to get the answer. So after cross multiplication, what you're going to get? S1 equals to 15 into 12 upon 9. So that is equals to what? 20. So what you will get after solving this? You'll get the corresponding side of the bigger triangle is 20 centimeters. Is this clear to all the students? Is this clear? The next is area of triangle ABC. Triangle ABC and triangle DEF are equilateral triangles. These two triangles are what? Equilateral triangles. If triangle ABC, if area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF equals to 1:2 and AB equals to 4, find DE. We will find value of DE. Check. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF equals to 1 upon 2, AB equals to 2. Now check again here, check. Side is given. AB is what? AB is the side. We will find DE. So again, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle DEF in terms of the side can be written as AB square upon DE square. Understand? So now you can easily substitute whatever the values are given. You can easily substitute the values which are given. So 1 upon 2 equals to 4 square upon DE square. You can remove the square root. So 1 upon 2 equals to 4 upon DE. Taking root on both these sides. DE equals to 4 root 2 units. So you'll get value of DE as 4 root 2 units. Is this clear to all the students? No. If triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR and AB is to PQ equals to 2:3, then fill in the blanks. So this is an activity question. This is what an activity question. Okay. You have to find this. Check. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR equals to dash upon dash equals to 2 square upon 3 square. That is equals to dash upon dash. So now, when you have to write this solution for this, okay. See 2 upon 3, so that is 2 square, 3 square. You'll get from here only in the question. See all these questions, they are interlinked. All these blanks, they are interlinked. 2 upon 3. This is what? AB upon PQ. So here it should be AB square upon PQ square. Is this clear? In the next blank, you have to remove the square. 2 square, that is 4. 3 square, that is 9. This is clear. So you'll get your answer. AB square upon PQ square In the first two blanks, 4 upon 9 in the next two blanks. Is this clear? So this kind of questions you could get as an activity questions. Okay. Now any doubts in this? Any doubts in this? Because we are going to start with the revision of questions carrying 1 mark and 2 marks from chapter Pythagoras Theorem. These were the type of questions of 1 and 2 marks from chapter number 1, Similarity. Now we'll move to chapter number 2, Pythagoras Theorem. Students, are you having any doubts in this? You all can ask me before starting with the next chapter. Yes, Gaurav?
सर इस साल सिलेबस में कौन से लेसन रिड्यूस हुए?
Mensuration reduce हुआ है, mensuration और trigonometry के word problems.
ट्रिग्नोमेट्री के वर्ड पर मेंसुरेशन.
हाँ, मतलब जो लास्ट एक्सरसाइज है ना ट्रिग्नोमेट्री का प्रॉब्लम सेट के पहले
यस.
वो वाला और मेंसुरेशन पूरा चैप्टर बेटा.
ओके सर.
यस लक्ष्मी.
सर इसमें सिमिलैरिटी चैप्टर में कौन से प्रूफ वाले क्वेश्चन आ सकते हैं?
कौन से
प्रूफ वाले क्वेश्चन कैसे आ सकते हैं?
that will do ना. अभी तो हमने क्वेश्चन 1 और क्वेश्चन 2 किया है. अभी क्वेश्चन 3 क्वेश्चन 4 अपना करना है ना बेटा, तो उसमें आएंगे वो सब क्वेश्चंस. हाँ, वो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में देखेंगे. ओके.
यस सर.
Yes. So now let's move ahead with the revision of questions carrying 1 and 2 marks from chapter Pythagoras Theorem. Now first, before starting any chapter revision, what you have to do is you have to first understand what things are been reduced from the syllabus. That is very important. Now your application of Pythagoras theorem is not there and Apollonius theorem is not there. So the questions based on this would not be asked for evaluation in the examination. If you've got Pythagoras theorem, page 40 to 42, complete page, page number 43, practice set 2.2, question 1 to 5. Page number 44, MCQ, question number 6. Page number 45, 46, you have got question number 8, 9, 12, 17, 18, which has been reduced. Understand? So skipping all these questions, okay, whichever questions can be asked, you have to focus on those questions. So before starting any chapter, okay, I'm making a note of all the things which are not there for your syllabus. Is this clear to all the students? Now, Pythagorean triplet. In a triplet of natural numbers, if the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two numbers, then the triplet is called Pythagorean triplet. 1 mark question. Identify with the reason whether 9, 12, 19 following are Pythagorean triplet. In triplet 4, 9, 12, we'll remove all the squares. 4 square is 16, 9 square is 81, 12 square is 144. So the largest number is 144. Smallest numbers are 16 and 81. So when you add 16 and 81, are you getting that equal to 144? No, it is not equal. Understand? So when it is not equal, so that means this is not the Pythagorean triplet. Check. 16 plus 81, the smaller side should be equal to the larger side, that is 144. Understand? Now the square of the largest number is not equal. Check. It is not equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. It is not the Pythagorean triplet. Is this clear? So it is not always that the given pair could be a Pythagorean triplet. Understand? They can confuse you with this kind of numbers also. So you have to be very clear with the concept. Now next concept is regarding the geometric mean. In a right angled triangle, the perpendicular segment to the hypotenuse from the opposite vertex is the geometric mean of the segments into which the hypotenuse is divided. Check 1 mark question. In the given figure, triangle MNP equals to 90, segment NQ perpendicular to segment MP. MQ equals to 9, QP equals to 4. You have to find NQ. So we'll get QN square equals to MQ into QP. Understand? For this, what you do is check altitude which is drawn to the hypotenuse. Okay, square of this is equal to the product of this MQ and QP, in which the altitude has divided the hypotenuse. This is clear. Now you can substitute. After substitution, check, it's very easy. 9 into 4, 36, and you know root of 36 is 6. So therefore, value of n cube is what? 6 units. Is this clear? Next 2-mark question. In the given figure, angle QPR equals to 90. Segment PM perpendicular to segment QR and Q dash M dash R. PM equals to 10, QM equals to 8. You have to find QR. This is the figure which is given. Again, PM square equals to QM into MR by the property of geometric mean. Now just substitute the given values. You get 10 square equals to 8 into MR. So you can find value of MR. So MR is 100 upon 8. That is equals to 12.5. Now check, after getting value of MR, understand, check one more step is added. You have to find value of QR. So in 2 marks, this kind of questions, understand. Okay, QR. So QM is already given as 8. You have found value of MR. It's 8 plus 12.5. So 8 plus 12.5, that is equals to what? 20.5 units. Is this clear to all the students? Understand? So this kind of questions you will get. The next, the important concept here. The chapter's name, Pythagoras Theorem. So you everybody know what is Pythagoras Theorem. So 1-mark question. Find the diagonal of the rectangle whose length is 35 centimeters and breadth is 12. This kind of questions you'll get for 1 mark. Now when you look at the figure of rectangle, understand and diagonal. The diagonal is going to divide the rectangle into 2 right-angled triangles. Understand? So with help of that, you can easily find the value of the diagonal AC. Check. AB square plus BC square equals to AC square by application of Pythagoras theorem. So AC square equals to 35 square plus 12 square. You can easily find AC as 1225 plus 144, that is 1369, and root of 1369 is 37 centimeters. The length of the diagonal is 37 centimeters. Now, 2-mark questions which can be asked. Check. Pranali and Prasad started walking to east and to the north respectively from the same point and at the same speed. After 2 hours, distance between them was 15.2 kilometers. Find the distance covered by Pranali. Check. For here in this kind of questions, I'll tell you that first you need to draw the figure. Understand? Now suppose O is the starting point. Say B is the point where Pranali is moving and A is the point where Prasad is moving. So they're walking from the same point at the same speed. So that means after 2 hours, whatever the distance they are going to cover, that is the distance covered by Pranali as well as the distance covered by Prasad, is going to remain same. Understand? Because they're walking with the same speed. Understand whatever the things are given in the question. Understand? Check here at the same speed. Understand? It is given at the same speed. So if Pranali is moving in this direction, Prasad is moving in this direction, the distance covered by both as they are walking with the same speed is going to remain same. So you get this as an isosceles right angled triangle. I will move ahead with the solution according to the given information. Okay, let OA equals to OB, let the speed be x kilometers per hour. Again, triangle AOB. Okay, angle AOB equals to 90 degrees. So AB square equals to OB square plus OA square. 15 root 2 equals to 2 OB square, because OB equals to OA. So twice of OB square equals to 225 into 2. 2 on both these sides would get cancelled. Understand? So OB square equals to 225. So OB equals to root 225, that is equals to 15 kilometers. Is this clear to all the students? Okay, here check the distance between them, 15 root. So with the help of that, you can easily get the answer. So OB equals to 15 kilometers. So distance covered by Pranali is what? 15 kilometers. And also, if the question it would be asked instead of Pranali, it is Prasad, then the distance covered by Prasad also will be 15 kilometers. And triangle PQR, PQ equals to root 8, QR equals to root 5, and PR equals to root 3. Is PQR a right angle triangle? If yes, which angle is 90 degrees? So here I've got two questions. Each question will carry 1 mark. Now, if you have to check whether it is a right angle triangle, it should follow the Pythagorean triplet. So larger side, that is PQ. So square of that should be equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. So root 8 square should be equal to root 5 square plus root 3 square. So we'll just check that. You see, root 8 square is what? 8. Root 5 square is what? 5. And root 3 square is what? 3. So 3 plus 5 equals to 8. Understand? The square of the largest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. Therefore, triangle PQR, it forms a right angle triangle. Now, which
Vikrant sir?
angle? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Yes, students, I hope there are no doubts. Okay, if there are any doubts, we'll continue that in the next lecture. So
Okay,
bye
thank you, sir.
everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, students. Students, stay tuned for the next lecture.